Today's contestants: a development operations manager from Newbury Park, California, Chris Blair. An attorney from Seaside Heights, New Jersey, Denise Carlin. And our returning champion, a scenic artist from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Ray Lalonde, whose 12-day cash winnings total $354,300. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Ken Jennings.
Thank you, folks. Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. And Happy New Year to all. As we kick off 2023 here on Jeopardy, we can't help but draw comparisons with what was happening on this stage last year at this time. 2022 began for us with Jeopardy legend Amy Schneider seeking her 24th win. And you know what? We've got a similar super champion scenario brewing today. Ray Lalonde is looking for win number 13. Now, only time will tell if his streak goes on to rival Amy's, but today we welcome Denise and Chris, whose New Year's resolution I can only assume would be to become Jeopardy champions themselves. Good luck to all three of you. I direct your attention to the game board, where we have these categories for you in the Jeopardy round. First up, we're giving you some medals. Then, the doctor will see you now. Let there be frogs. We have Grand Ole Opry members. 3 letters starts with A. And finally,
I'm Eric Larson, with clues about some of the books in which I've tried to make history come alive.
Ray, where do we begin?
Giving you some medals for 1,000, please.
Symbol PD, it shares its name with a legendary Greek statue and several famous theaters. Denise.
What is palladium?
That's right.
Giving you some medals, 800.
Rubbings are handmade copies of the engraved plates of this medal that adorn many an old tomb. Ray.
Was bronze?
No. Denise or Chris? Close, but it's brass. Denise, back to you.
Giving you some medals, 600.
Used to make very thin metallic leaf, Dutch metal is a yellowish mix of copper and this end of the alphabet element. Denise.
What is zinc?
Right.
The doctor will see you now, 200, please.
It calls itself the oldest major soft drink in America. Ray.
What is Dr. Pepper?
That's the doctor.
Doctor for 1,000, please.
The Tragical History Tour is coming to take you away with this Christopher Marlowe play featuring Mephistopheles. Ray.
What is Dr. Faustus?
That's right.
Doctor for 800, please.
This brand takes on plantar fasciitis with its custom-fit orthotic inserts. Denise.
What is Dr. Scholl's?
Yes.
Let there be frogs, 200.
A genus of frogs is called this type, presumably because they croak in unison, like a group of actors speaking together in a play. Ray.
What is chorus?
Chorus frogs, you got it.
Frogs for 1,000, please.
They hop to it as the sports teams for Texas Christian University. Denise.
Who are the horned frogs?
ECU Horned Frogs, very good.
3 letters, starts with A, 1,000.
Can you tell me it was a military commander in Ottoman times? Ray.
What is Aga?
Right.
3 letters for 800, please.
No exit has but one. Denise.
What is all?
No. Chris.
What is act?
It's a one-act play, yes.
3 letters, 600.
Toward the stern. Denise.
What is aft?
Correct.
3 letters, 400.
Yellowfin in Hawaii. Chris.
What is ahi?
Yes, it is.
3 letters, 200.
Brew made with a top fermenting yeast. Ray.
What is an ale?
That's right.
Grand Ole Opry for 1,000.
This Down Under man will be the judge of that being American Idol, from 2013 to 2016. Chris.
Who's Urban?
Keith Urban, right.
Aubrey, 800.
Her first top 40 country hit was Dumb Blonde, which she clearly is not. Ray.
Who's Dolly Parton?
That's correct, taking you to $2,600. You're in second place. Everybody's off to a great start. Why don't we take a quick break for these words, and then we'll come right back. Chris Blair is a development operations manager from Newbury Park, California, and you, sir, had a very sobering medical diagnosis a few years ago, right?
Did, yeah. About 4 years ago at this point, I was losing a little hearing. My doctor said probably not a big deal, but we'll get it checked out. Turns out, I'm told, a fairly large tumor pushing on my brainstem.
Wow.
11-hour surgery later and a cool scar. I'm I'm back.
In full recovery and now on Jeopardy.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Denise Carlin is an attorney from Seaside Heights, New Jersey. Now, you chose your wedding venue, I understand, based on a very unusual watercraft.
Sure. I mean, a lot of people choose their wedding venues based on beautiful vistas or something sentimental. But my husband and I chose our wedding venue because when we went to look at it, there was a canoe, which we were told would be filled with charcuterie, and it was. A canoe filled with meats and cheeses. Best wedding ever.
They showed you a canoe and said, just imagine this filled with meat.
Sure did. And we signed right then and there. That was it.
That
We were in love.
that would sell me, actually. Ray Lalonde, a scenic artist from Toronto, our returning super champion, once spent part of a vacation in the sewers. Why, Ray?
We're in Paris, and my daughter and I are both big fans of Les Mis, the book and the show. And a big part of the action takes place in the underground in the sewers, which are very old and gothic. And there's actually a place called Le Musée des Égouts, the sewer museum, which is in the sewer. And it's sort of a little small guided tour, part of the sewer, and just the whole atmosphere and the mechanics of it all. It's very interesting.
I have a Les Mis kid, too, so you would recommend the sewer museum.
Absolutely.
I appreciate the tip. And you gave us the last correct response, Ray. Would you want to get us back into the round?
Okay. Let there be frogs for 800, please.
In the Jungle Book, the mother wolf calls this furless character Little Frog. Ray.
Who's Mowgli?
Right.
Frogs for 600, please.
This cartoon character was likely inspired by a reptile found alive inside a time capsule that was opened in 1928. That little guy with the top hat and cane is named Michigan J. Frog. Ray, back to you.
Dr. Physics, please.
Him, Austin Powers. He's the snake to my mongoose, or the mongoose to my snake. Either way, it's bad. I don't know animals. Denise.
Who is Dr. Evil?
Correct. I wish I could give you $1 million, but no. We'll have to settle for 600.
Hey, before you're forced into making a choice, hit pause and ask yourself if there are more options to choose from.
Grand Ole Opry, 600, please.
In 2001, this red-headed legend from Oklahoma got her own one-named sitcom, which ran for more than 100 episodes. Ray.
Who's Reba McEntire?
Yes.
Opry for 400, please.
He had friends in low places in 1990. In 2018, 85,000 of them bought tickets to see him at Notre Dame Stadium. Denise.
Who is Garth Brooks?
Yeah.
Grand Ole Opry, 200.
Sadly, in 2022, we lost this coal miner's daughter, an Opry member for 60 years at the age of 90. Denise.
Who is Loretta Lynn?
That's right.
Let there be frogs, 400.
A common phrase and relationship books say, you've got to kiss a lot of frogs to find this. Ray.
The Prince.
Yes.
History for 1,000, please.
Here's Eric Larson.
Do you know monsters when you see them? My book, In the Garden of Beasts, tells the story of Martha Dodd, daughter of the U.S. ambassador to Nazi Germany, and her affair with the first head of this political police organization.
Ray.
What is the SS?
No. Denise.
What is the Gestapo?
That's correct, for 1,000.
Doctor will see you, 400, please.
This doctor was in when Blackstreet featured him on No Diggity. Denise.
Who is Dr. Dre?
Don't forget about Dre, yes.
Giving you some medals, 400.
The answer there, the Daily Double in the round. You finally found it, and you have the lead.
Let's go with 2,000, please.
Okay, just 2,000. Here's your clue. The second most abundant metal in the Earth's crust, it's number 1 down in the core.
What is iron?
Iron is correct. You have $7,800. 5 clues remain.
Metal, 200, please.
Composed of tin, copper, and antimony, Britannia metal is this type of 5-letter mixture. Ray.
What is an alloy?
Yes.
History for 800, please.
Back to Eric.
My book, Thunderstruck, examines how in 1910, Dr. Hawley Crippen nearly committed the perfect murder and fled across the Atlantic, only to be captured later that year with the help of this man's invention of wireless telegraphy.
Chris.
Who's Marconi?
Yes.
History, 600.
My book, The Splendid and the Vile, set during the early days of World War II, takes readers inside Chequers, this Prime Minister's country home, where he figured out how to keep his family and his nation together.
Denise.
Who is Churchill?
Yes, it is.
400, please.
Here's Eric.
In Dead Wake, I explored the